Today I got something really special I want to show you. It's the VDIAGTOOL. I got this the other day. They sent it to me to check it out and see what's happened about it. But what I'm really excited about it, I just bought one a couple months ago, spent good money for it, and I found out before I even wanted to do it, I had to sign up for updates with it, which is going to cost me about over $100 a year to get the current updates. Stay tuned and we're going to tell you all about this, which is better than that one. The VDIAGTOOL D200. It's a scanner. It's really cool. Let me show you a little bit about the stuff that's on the outside of the box, and then we'll get inside and show you what's inside. Then we'll take you and show you how it works and some of the cool features this has that a lot of the other scanners don't have. And I got one out here right now I paid a lot of money for, and I have to pay for updates. So stay tuned and see what we got going on. So taking a look at the box here, it's pretty simple. You know, it's got some real great information here on the side. It's OBD2 functions, it's full system diagnostic, it's an auto scan, bi-directional control. It's got all kinds of special functions. It's 8-in-1 live data. CAN FD and DOIP support, and it's iOS and Android support. So better on whatever phone you have, it should be able to work for you. Also comes with a couple barcodes on the side that you can scan, QR codes, and get some information about their Facebook page, get some more information about their groups. So it's really good to get some good information. So if you guys want to scan that real quick, go ahead and do that so you can get the information more than maybe what I'm going to be telling you today. So it's pretty cool. First thing that you got to have is we need to get this opened up and take a look at it and see what we got. So it comes in a snazzy pouch here. I've already opened this up and already downloaded everything, but I'll kind of explain a little bit about what it has. It comes with some wires. You also have to have a code that comes with it that you're going to be scanning with your phone when you get into the app. It's got a little instruction book, but you can also download this off the internet so you can get more information because it is a little bit small printing, and at my age I can't read all that. So it comes with a data port that you can use to plug into things with, updates and things like that. So you also get a nice little tool here. It's all Velcroed in. Get it out of there. It's also got information here on the back that you can plug accessories into the back to get more information out of, so it's pretty cool. So some of the things that we need to know about this great little tool. So they do have a really standard little app here. I haven't plugged the device in yet to scan it. I just downloaded all the information. It takes you about 2 to 3 to 4 minutes to download this from their website. But some of the cool things about this is, one of the best things about it, because I just bought a scanner a couple of months ago, and it's like $146 a year I've got to pay for updates. What's great about this is lifetime free subscription for updates. It's got 26 resets in it. It's got more advanced available. You can take this and check out all types of cars. Like if you're going to go out and buy a car or something like that, or check one out or take it for a test drive, you can plug this in and it can find out if maybe they erase some codes, but it's still on the, on the computer. You might be able to get that out and see what's going on. It's got all types of programming updates. It's got 26 plus reset modes in it. So that's pretty cool. So let's go take it out and we'll plug it into one of the vehicles I got out here, and we'll see what kind of information we get out of it. What I'm working on is a 2004 Ford Expedition, and it's something we've had for a long time. It's got about 175,000 miles on it, and it's got a few codes that have been coming up. I tried it on the other scanner. It showed me a few things, but it didn't really give me a pinpoint. So we're going to give it a try on this one and see how this is all going to work out. So first off, we're going to open up the app, and there you can kind of see the app there, and then we got to go down here and find the plug to plug it in. It's usually under the dashboard if you're looking for one. This one is right here, so let's go ahead and plug it in. There we go. We got a power button, turned green. One more thing they're telling me to do is I've got to scan the code that's on here. So let's scan it and see if it works. I did get my prompt, if you can see that off the glare, and it did say it is activated. So let's hit that. Bluetooth pairing requested. Let's go ahead and hit pair. Now it does say I have 126 updates that I need to do. So let's go ahead and get these updates. Looking at the updates, there was a lot of updates I didn't fool with. There was a Lamborghini, Opel, Volvo, Australian, Ford, Euro, Ford, Brazil, GM. There's just a lot of different cars here that I'm probably never going to work on. Jaguar, Ferrari, Bentley. You know, if I ever do, I might want to go through here and check the updates and update that for those cars. So let's go ahead and hit our first thing, which is scan the auto. So here we go. It's going to start scanning now. Here, beeping down there, it's getting some information. After it did some scanning, it said I had to put in the VIN number. I need to put it in manually. So I'll go down here to the door and type that all in. I asked for a lot of information I had to hand type in to let it know that it was what it is. All different things. I'm going to hit OK now. Do an automatic scan, and it's in the process now of scanning again. I guess the one reason it took so long to get everything going is because it wasn't getting the information from the computer. Originally, it told me to make sure the key was off, and then when it came back up this time, it said the key needed to be on, made sure the battery is full of juice, da-da-da-da-da. So, live and learn. But already there's quite a few things that says it's okay. The restraint control, via security module, the parking aid module, the anti-lock brake, traction control, it's good. Pressure monitor of the tires is good. Right now it's checking the electronic, oops, passed. Gotta get back up there. The hybrid electronic cluster, HEC. So yes, we do have, is it all done yet? Yes, I think it's done. So let's see what we've got for, let's go with the biggest one here. This one was for powertrain control module. If you can see it or not, there's a little magnifying glass there that you can actually hit, and it takes you to like Google. On my phone is Google, and gives you an idea of what that stands for, what it is. So if you were somebody that didn't really understand why it's doing what it's doing, that would be an option. Some of these sensors aren't picking up, mainly because we're not driving. So that's an issue too. Driver seat module, battery pack voltage is out of range. Like I say, this has got a lot of miles on it. I didn't even know it had a battery pack. It probably doesn't. The batteries are probably dead in it. The seat moves up and down, but for the module, it's not working. So a lot of great information that this guy gives you. You can see all of my codes are completely gone right now. So we're going to take it out for a test drive, and we're going to see what kind of codes come up and what the scanner picks up. So after our driving, most of my codes have all gone away. Everything's nice and green, which is a good sign, and pretty cool. So the only thing I've really got showing up here is the powertrain control module, and I'm going to have to do some searching on that to figure out what we've got going on that and see what's going on. So overall, I'm really satisfied with this. You know, there's all kinds of different things on here. There's also a place where it could get a report. You could save it. So in this case here, this is a vehicle that's one of my vehicles. So I'm going to save the data that I put in there, the VIN number and all that kind of stuff. So when I come back here, there's one of the tests I needed to drive it longer for the transmission module to detect everything. I knew I kind of had a rich issue with this, but I thought it was more of a vacuum line situation. But there's a few things that they say I should be checking on, oxygen sensor, things like that. And it was really cool that it took you to those codes on Google search, and it gave me those codes, also gave me suggestions. You know, I'll flash a couple of those up here for you to kind of take a quick look at it. But I mean, it wouldn't pertain to you, but it's really helpful. If you're somebody that, you know, it's been a long time since I was an auto mechanic. I used to be an ASE mechanic, but I mean, that was back in the 80s and the early 90s. So it's been a long time since I've really physically did emissions and things like that, working on the cars and stuff like that, scan tools and stuff. When I had it back then, they had a breakout box for Fords, and you had different modules for different cars. That's one of the reasons I kind of got out of the industry. Today, things are getting a lot better. Just like this tool here, this works on such a variety of different vehicles, even vehicles that are made overseas. There's a lot of great information on there for that. So yeah, first of all, I'm going to give you, 100%, I love this tool so far. The one that I've got that I bought a couple of months ago, I bought it on Amazon because I was having trouble with one of the vehicles I had, and I needed to run a scan on it and try to figure out what was wrong with it. And like I say, it charged me, I think it was like $150 or 160 bucks to buy the tool. And then before I could even use it, it wanted me to, because it got you had the free update when you got it. but you had to go ahead and sign up for the update for the following years, which was over $100 a year. So this tool right now isn't going to cost me any more money. But some of the functions you can do, you can buy to where you can go in and do more adjustments of changing things. This one's got a whole bunch of stuff. I've got my grandson's Lexus coming in here soon, and we're going to put some new sensors in the tires. When he got tires on it, they couldn't get them working or something, so they took them all out. I found some on Amazon. I'm going to put those in there. And I see on this tool here that you can calibrate those. So that's really going to be some time-saving, money-savings item there to be able to do. So we've got a bunch of cool stuff that we're going to be checking on this tool in the future and see if it's something that is going to end up working out great. I, so far, really like it. I've used a lot of different scanners over the years, and for this one, having all the great information at your fingertip right here on your phone. You know, you got this little sensor here, and you can always carry your phone around. So, you know, I could put this in my pocket, carry it around with me. I can keep it in the case, whatever it is. I mean, it's pretty durable. You don't want to drop it on the ground. But, you know, it looks really good, like a really good opportunity and a great tool that I'm going to be adding to my collection of tools that we have here in the shop, working in the future. So we're going to be getting different cars and vehicles in here. Because over here in Arizona, we don't have emission tests. But my grandson wants to move over to California again. And so if he takes his Lexus over there, I got to get rid of it. It's got a check engine light on too, so I'm going to find that. It's coming in next week to the shop here, and we're going to diagnose and figure out all the things it needs to fix it up to where he can be able to drive it and not have to worry about it anymore. And I'll check out on here on the Ford Expedition here, and we'll figure out what's wrong with that, and I'll get back with you guys and let you know that. We've also got some other great tools. Oh, before I let you go, check down here in the bottom. I've got some Amazon links if you want to check out this tool and see what you like. You know, also put some links down there that you can find out more information on it. But I mean, it's a really great tool. It's a really good price. And for something you don't have to update ever, that's priceless. So with that, I want to thank you for watching the video today. Hopefully you learned something about this great little tool. I'm going to learn so much more about it. This is my first day of actually playing with it. All I did at home was I just kind of set it up, got the app going, downloaded it, I scanned the card that was in it, and that's really all I did. I didn't even sync it up to this, so we did that in the shop here. It does take a little while to download all the information from the computer here onto this. So that took a while. It probably was a good 5 or 10 minutes. But I mean, this is an older vehicle, first time using it, but I mean, driving around, I only went around the block here. I probably didn't even drive more than 1.5 miles. Now the transmission one module didn't pick up, said I needed to continue driving it. So we'll put that in a later date and we'll drive it around a little bit and I'll see what it says about the transmission. So there you go. Once again, it's a tool that Bob highly recommends you add to your arsenal of figuring out what's wrong with cars you're working on, trucks, vehicles, things like that. Doesn't work on motorcycles, but works on all the other cars and stuff out here. Great selection. And if you got an oddball car you don't think might be covered on it, you can always contact them, and they have a great tech service. They'll get right back to you immediately and let you know if their scan tool will work if you have something unique. So with that, I'm going to leave you right here. I thank you for coming along here today. Here in the shop, I'm trying to get more and more videos out here. We got some more tools that just arrived we're going to be checking out. So stay tuned for that. We thank you. Subscribe to our channel. Hit that bell so you get notifications. Hopefully soon we'll get to where I'm putting pretty much a steady flow of videos out here for you guys to see about new tools, working on cars, checking things out. So keep watching, and we'll see you in the garage.